All right, you guys, let's talk curly cuts. I've been getting so many questions about curly cuts. Curly cuts are a hot topic in the natural hair community. And most recently, I created a video entitled Why I Don't Like Curly Cuts. So I want to discuss right now my thoughts, my views on curly cuts and why I don't really like them. And it's not that I don't like them, because I feel like curly cuts have their place. However, I don't think that it is the best cut to get the most detailed and precise and thorough trim when it comes to textured hair. So let me break this down. Right, so when it comes to curly cuts are what I consider creative cuts. I feel like they're very aesthetic, but they're not very functional. And what I mean by that is they create shape, a sense of fullness, roundness when you're looking at the hair and the head in a 360 view. The hair meets at certain points, it's cut, all of the holes in the hair are cut, and the hair looks very dense, it looks very heavy, it looks very strong. That is all good and great. However, curly cuts hide inconsistencies, hide breakage, hide knots, hide splits. For me, when a hair is cut in its curly state, I feel as though there are a lot of split ends left behind, a lot of knots, a lot of breakage, a lot of internal damage that is not being seen. These are things that you cannot see to the naked eye when you're looking at curly hair. You must stretch that hair out to actually assess the shaft of the hair. So when we talk about the shaft of the hair, when you're in your curly state, you're not seeing your hair stretched out. So if I'm cutting it in a curly state, I'm not assessing each strand by strand, looking at the detail of the hair, looking at whether or not the hair has breakage, splits that are traveling, knots along the hair shaft. Curly cuts do not, to me, they do not address these parts of the hair, which is why I call them not functional. Because when I think about functionality and hair, I'm thinking about hair care, I'm thinking about what's best for the hair. In terms of growth and retaining length, growth happens from the root. Retention happens at the ends. And so if we are going in and we are trimming ends and we're doing it in a curly position, we are not necessarily seeing exactly what is a split end. We are cutting, sometimes even cutting too much. Now, if you wear your hair curly most of the time, this may not apply to you. However, if you are someone who likes the versatility of your curls, you like to go from curly to straight back to curly, then I suggest having a trim in a straight and stretched position. This way, the hair can be assessed, the hair shaft can be assessed for any knots, any damage, any breakage. The reason why I like to cut and trim the hair in a straight state is that I'm able to see exactly what the shaft is doing. I'm able to get rid of any inconsistencies that are going on. I'm able to assess any inconsistencies that are going on with the hair, and we can assess them and address them, and then the hair can be reverted back to its curly state. I like this way better. I find that the hair grows and retains a lot better. When you get a trim in a curly state, you're not addressing all of the split ends. Sometimes you're even overcutting things that may not even need to go for the sake of a shape. Now, like I said, this is not a bad thing in terms of you wearing your hair curly 99.9% of the time. But even clients who wear their hair curly 99.9% of the time, I would still suggest that every now and then you have your hair stretched, smooth, assessed, and addressed. Because what you don't see will be hiding inside of those curls, inside of that beautiful shape. And while visually and aesthetically it will be pleasing, functionally speaking, over a period of time, it will not be. So what are your thoughts? I'd like to know. Let me know in the comments. Do you like curly cuts? Do you like getting your ends trimmed when it's straight? Like, what we doing? What do we like? Please like and share this video with another curl friend who loves to hear about hair care. Follow this page for more hair care tips. Tune in live on Mondays for Main Focus Mondays, with me, where we discuss all things hair care and self-care, because hair care is self-care. If you want more videos like this, put in the comments below some topic ideas, things we want to discuss, like let's talk about it. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.